Can you please repeat your Anthem take for me? Another BioWare failure. They're certainly racking them up these days. I'm pretty disappointed in them. Yeah, not really much else to say about it. Oh, I should have made the window. That's a good point. Master Shock says, I'd say that one's on EA. Well, we'll never know for sure. To put it bluntly, we'll never know. We will never know for sure. It could have been BioWare's fault. It could have been EA's fault. But the fact of the matter is that BioWare is now an EA company. So regardless of whose fault it is, it's another failure for BioWare, regardless of the cases. Like, you know, it's a buck stops here situation. Yeah. BioWare is EA. EA is BioWare. So regardless, this iteration of BioWare, which is under EA, it is their fault. And that may be because of EA, but it still is their fault. I hate to say it, trust me, because I used to love BioWare. Used to love it. BioWare was, growing up, like one of my favorite companies. But you know, it's a Blizzard situation, it's a Bethesda situation, it's a oh how the mighty have fallen situation. Yeah. It sucks. It just sucks. There's no good to it. It just sucks. They abandoned Andromeda. They've now failed Anthem, and they're trying to hype up Dragon Age and the next Mass Effect. And honestly, like I was saying earlier, I feel the same way about BioShock as I do Bethesda right now, where I'm no longer excited for their products. I'm more concerned they're going to screw up the franchises that I love. It's the same way I feel about Fallout. It's the same way I feel about Elder Scrolls. It's the same way I feel about like all that stuff. Oh, I meant BioWare, not BioShock. I love BioShock. BioShock's amazing. There's actually a new BioShock in production that I'm super excited about. I hope that's good. We'll have to see. But yeah, so too many bios. Yes, that's my thoughts on it. That's what I'm thinking right now. I am sad. I am sad. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Let's see. What do we need to fix this thing? We should go do that. A lot of good stuff with the church done, though. Yeah, there's a new BioShock in production right now. There is. There absolutely is. People have been really quiet about it. Like there's not any big news out about it. Just like little PR things here and there that it's being worked on, but nobody really knows what it's going to be. Nobody knows if it's going to be a prequel or a sequel or when it takes place. And I mean, BioShock Infinite, dude, they went some crazy directions with that game. Like BioShock Infinite's all over the place. So God only knows what the final one's going to be like. Why do you think Anthem failed so badly? Because they focused too much on making it pretty instead of giving it depth. They wanted too much to make it glitzy, and they didn't focus enough on the mechanics and the end game and the things that would really keep people playing for a long time. So basically, they thought they could get away with just a glamorous outside and little substance, and instead it became just this like really shallow, not so great experience. So yeah, I wanted to like Anthem. In fact, the gameplay was pretty fun. I, to this day, will say that the gameplay of Anthem was fun. If there had been like a long end game and like really cool items and tons of different things to get, and like it could have been really good, but there was no end game content. There was the item system was complete garbage. The progression system was pretty garbage. There was no conveyor belt of any kind. Like it was just so shallow. It was so shallow. So yeah, it was really unfortunate. I do need to get home. Yeah, sure. I'm just an old skull. It's just an old skull's dream. Wasn't I supposed to talk to you about something? About the vampire queen. Jerry, have you ever met a woman in a black and gold cloak? That's a pretty funny question to ask a guy with amnesia. Partial amnesia. So have you heard about the vampire queen? Sure, I've heard some things. In fact, that was the lighthouse keeper's ex-wife's nickname when they played private game. Oh my. Jerry, please stop making jokes. This is serious. You're talking to the wrong guy. There are only two reliable sources of hard facts: town housewives and ghosts. I can't reach the town, Jerry. I'll come back tomorrow, and meanwhile, I'll chat up the local ghosts. But I'll have you know this is skull exploitation. By the way, what's with the new smell? Is it cloves? It's disgusting. Okay. So what? Come back tomorrow and talk to Jerry. We can do that. We'll put you on here for now. I'll deal with you later. How do you feel about Ubisoft making a Star Wars open world? I don't know, to be honest. I mean, ever since Eternal, what was it? Phoenix Eternal Rising? I got to admit that I really liked Phoenix. So if the right studio were to make something like that, it could be good. I also really liked the gameplay of Last Jedi. Granted, that's not the same thing. Or what is it? The Last Order. So I don't know, man. I mean, I'm down to try it. I'm down to try it. Like I think that an open world Star Wars game would be good if done well. It would be really unfortunate if they tried to make like an open world Star Wars Far Cry. But I think in the right situation it could be cool. Yeah, I do. Fallen Order. Thank you. Yeah. No, I absolutely think it could be done well, and I think it could be cool. I'm open to experiment with that. I will later, Narcissus. I'm not in a rush to do that. Yeah, I would be a little concerned if it was like a Far Cry Star Wars with a bunch of microtransactions. That would be a thing, wouldn't it? That would be a thing. 6 planks and 5 complex. What do we need to do for Miss Charm? Oh, the farmer thing. Okay, cool. So we're working on that right now. What would be a Far Cry Star Wars? Basically just taking the container of Far Cry and like making it a Star Wars game. I mean, it might work if the story was interesting enough and the characters were good, but I feel like there's a lot more to explore if they were to do something like that. Yeah. Now, granted, if they made it cool enough in the Star Wars universe, like you could go to different planets and, you know, maybe you're helping a rebel faction and rebuilding bases and stuff. Like, I mean, there's ways they could make that cool, but I just feel like if it just felt like you were playing Far Cry in Star Wars, they'd have to really make it something special for that to work. What about Coder 3? Oh, I think that's wishful thinking. A coder would have a pretty hard time these days because of how complex and kind of interesting. That's the big problem these days, is the more complex the game, the less people are going to buy it. Just to be blunt about it. Like, I hate saying it, but I feel like that's how big companies work these days. They're worried to make big, complex, interesting, deep RPG games. That's one of the reasons we've seen Elder Scrolls get simpler and simpler and simpler. That's one of the reasons Dragon Age Inquisition's an arcade game, essentially. So I feel like, although I'd love a Coder 3, and thank God for companies like Obsidian and In Exile and Larian Studios and Owlcat, I would be surprised if we saw like a Coder style game from a big company. Surprised in a good way. But it's kind of like the larger the company, the more fingers the more cooks in the kitchen telling people to keep it simple. So yeah. Oh, Paradox for sure. Paradox makes, I mean, is Paradox Crusader Kings 3? Is that Paradox? That's Paradox, right? Yeah, Crusader Kings 3 is one of the most complicated games I've ever seen. In a fantastic way. Like that's one of the reasons I like Paradox, is for stuff like that. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting situation in terms of that kind of stuff for sure. All right, let's go talk to the farmer and then go see if that's enough to hopefully do whatever we need to do for the daughter to then activate Miss Charm. Paradox is dumbing down their games. I mean, they might in some ways, but then you look at Crusader Kings 3 That's a recent one. I don't know, man. I don't know. Stellaris was pretty complicated too. I actually played Stellaris on release. I had a good time with that game. CK3 is way more accessible compared to CK2. Well, accessible doesn't mean...
That is a sound.
Accessible is okay. The thing that we're worried about is not accessibility, it's simplification. It's when you take a complex system and you literally just make it, you take out features and things to make it just easier. Not more accessible. Easier is the keyword. Like look at the spell system of Morrowind. You had like sound and could make your own spells and all this cool stuff and a bunch of different elements. And then all of a sudden you have Oblivion, which is like, you know, no more sound damage, a lot less creativity, fewer elements. And then you have Skyrim, and Skyrim's like fire, lightning, and ice. Oh, and now Elder Scrolls 6 is going to come out and be like, mages cast fireball. You know, like it's gonna, and then by the time we get to Elder Scrolls 7, it's going to be like, look, my hand glows. I'm a mage, and that's all you're going to be able to do. So it just keeps getting simpler and simpler and simpler and simpler. You know, that's the problem with Bethesda these days. So that's simplification. That's what you need to really look out for. I hate to say it, and I'm hoping again that this is mostly because of their kind of first attempt at the game, but you can see a little bit of simplification in Outer Worlds from Obsidian. Like compared to previous titles, Outer Worlds is a lot less complex than previous Obsidian titles. It's still fun, and it was kind of like their first big game of that type. So there are reasons to like not get too worried, but I will say that if Avowed comes out from Obsidian and it's like Pillars of Eternity arcade, like if Avowed is not a deeper, richer, fundamentally more like thought-provoking mechanical system kind of game, that would be really unfortunate. I really, really hope that Obsidian is not going to make Avowed just Eora arcade mode in first person. That would be so unfortunate. I'm hoping that they're realizing that since Avowed is in the world of Pillars of Eternity, and Pillars of Eternity is a mechanically rich, unique, interesting world, like, please don't let us down, Obsidian. Please don't let us down. What's Avowed? Avowed, Outer Worlds is to Fallout New Vegas, as Avowed is to Elder Scrolls. Avowed is the new first-person RPG coming out by Obsidian, and it's basically it's a Elder Scrolls game from Obsidian that's taking place in the world of Pillars of Eternity, Eora. So it hopefully, because that world is so rich and they already have all these established awesome systems, then yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. All right, what do I have to do with this? I fixed the mill. Oh, maybe I have to talk to the mill bro. Let's talk to the mill bro. Play the effing game. I will. Oh, you fixed it. You can mill your wheat here for free if you want. Oh, that's cool. All right, let's go down here. Mod that guy, I know, right? I heard the mill is fixed. That's good for business. Also, Alyssa really does want to go. I love my daughter. I want what's best for her so she can go. What a nice man. Oh, that's nice. System Shock news from 10 minutes ago. We've got a very special update this month. As you're aware, we're releasing the final demo and opening pre-orders on Steam, GOG, and Epic Store, which will be available as you read this. Oh, this is the System Shock remake? Dude, good news. Good news. I can't wait to play that. It's gonna be great. No, I think that's a System Shock remake, right, Barry? That's not System Shock 3. I don't think. Demarius, so you're saying Avowed is basically Hades? Basically. I mean, basically. The original remake. Awesome. Great. By Night Dive. Mm-hmm. Good news, good news. Okay, let's go talk to this Charm. Here's the paperwork. She can go with you to the concert. Wonderful. We just need to correct her age a little bit. Plus 2 years. That'll make everything a little easier. correction looks sloppy. It's pretty obvious that someone corrected the number. Now I need an aristocrat to countersign the paper, but I just don't want to ask anyone. The wrong rumor could be the death of my reputation. I need aristocrat papers for her too? Oh no. Damn, dude. Okay. I guess. Return to Jerry the next day. Okay, merchant is tomorrow. We'll bring him the 5 dinners. Time to make some money. Yeah, man. No kidding. No kidding. How are we doing over here at our tavern? We got to keep picking up stuff here. You don't have to buy them. There's an alternative way. Oh, we got to go in the farmer's house. Thank you. There's an alternative way to get them? Okay, that's cool. And we're up to what? 7 gold. Cirilla. Look at that big old fat Cirilla belly. What a pudgy little princess. Do, 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 do. $90 over there. We could also make some more pallets. Probably a good idea. What are we doing for Refugee Bro? Do I need to give him more blood? I guess. Oh wow, is this full? Food for days, boys. Food for days. My lord. Okay. Take the pastry dough. I think that was that pastry dough or normal dough? I think that was normal dough. I don't really need normal dough. Yeah, pastry dough looks a little bit different. Don't need you. Okay, let's get some sleep. All right, Merchant's Day is coming up. Great. All right, we got some time tonight. What should we do tonight? We can do the dungeon. Let's see if maybe Jerry's good now. Bye, Cirilla. About the Vampire Queen. One ghost named William visited a couple students and told them that their uncles killed their fathers. What? What are you talking about, girl? Yeah, it's incredibly important. Is that it? Almost. About the black and gold cloak, they remembered one from the ghost weirdo from the dungeon. Oh! Okay. Came around only once. Back before the Great Blast, he was searching for the same woman. She had taken his leg and wouldn't give it back. Where did I find this weirdo? He had a lisp, so he must be from the 8th floor. Don't ask why. Want to appear, you'll need a special amulet. Oh, you can make one out of human's intestines and some wax. Oh, and yeah, the hair of a donkey communist? Nani. What do we need for white paint, chat? Anyone know off chance? Normal quest items, yeah. Normal quest items. Normal quest items. White powder and oil. We have some white powder, don't we? Ah, chat, you're the best. Thank you, dudes. Okay, there's the white and black paint. Then we need to make a... Oh, we need silk. So we'll get that from the merchant today. And then what else do we need? We needed... 5 jelly of incredible power. And a donkey banner. Okay. The donkey banner's here, right? Is that here? Maybe it's up here. Here it is. Yeah, we just need a silk for that. What is the jelly of incredible power? Is that a food item? Maybe it's a food item. Ah. Oh. Wow, it looks like a little master splinter. It's so good. It's so good. Cohh isn't ready for that jelly. Cohh is not ready for that jelly. Cohh is not ready for that because I got a nice butt. Alright. Let's grab you. Let's go put all this down here. Farmer's house? Oh yeah, farmer's house too. And is there anyone else who has sponsored a socialist revolution using anthropomorphic rats made from magic jelly? Yeah, duh. Everybody has done that, right? Haven't all you? You've done that, right, chat? Yeah. Right, Mickley? Or yeah, exactly, Mickley. Oh. Just gotta talk to him first. Gotta talk to him first. I don't got time to talk to somebody. I just need to go in the damn house. I can't watch Cohh. My stream is just purple, but every other streamer is fine. No, that should happen on every stream, not just mine. There's nothing unique about my stream that should only be playing the purple thing. I'm pretty sure every channel is doing that. Yo, wait, can I go in your house now? Oh, there we go. Okay, good. Bonk. Oh, he's got a lot of good stuff in here. My face and only you is purple. Okay. Okay. All right. Your dinners, bruh. Wasn't easy, but I made them. Looks great. You're a real chef. Tomorrow the court will flood with rumors about tonight's dinner. Come see me next week and I'll tell you how it went. About the final plan. I think we've done everything you wanted. Almost. The head of the Royal Council is a member of the Gourmet Club, but he has a weakness. Miss Charm's charms, if you know what I mean. What do you mean? I still don't get it. Well, he's rather fond of her little melodies, so to speak, you know. So Miss Charm is the only person who can talk him into supporting me. And you're the kind of guy who could possibly get along with her. And there it is, a simple yet elegant plan. Any specific instructions? Not really. I've always chosen a good dinner over the company of a woman. Ha ha! Just tell me you've gotten her on our side. Okay. Oh, we need that. Just one, I think. All right, so we got to talk to Miss Charm again. But I'm guessing for Miss Charm, we got to get the aristocrat papers, which are super expensive. But we'll keep working. Thank you, Masticore. Appreciate that, buddy. Nice, more gold. Let's go back to here, and let's go ahead and make some crates for tonight. Sweet Home, Alabama. Let's see what we can make. Maybe we can make something that makes more money. Oh, hell yeah. Bam, boys. Let's do it. Forgot to collect the church donations? No, I think I did. Pretty sure I did. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. I think you're the first person that farmer ever let in. Nice. Shyquar, most likely, yes. Fairly sure you forgot the donations? Oh, well, okay. The flank, march. Cresvold, Roderick, what about you? I'm not sure, Job. This case, it just smells bad. Chamber pot's empty for the priest smell bad, man. Not flank, march. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? You're a tough warrior. You stand like a statue and drive away the priestess's drunken fans. That's it. I've already forgotten where to put on my helmet. It's the ancient god's will, Job. And let our strong-willed ancient god empty his priest's chamber pots himself. We don't need him, Roderick. We can provide food and water for ourselves. Am I right, Lucius? Sure, and I want to pick my own woman. Have you seen the cow he chose for me? Never management anyway. Diggus will never give us the keys to the portal. True, you just have to steal them. Rob my father, Cresvold? How can we... Well, he's only your adopted father, so... Okay, we'll do everything without you. You promised Chain that you'd be together, and... Okay, Jove, you win. I'm in. Oh, wow. So these guys all brought about the Great Destruction. Interesting. Huh. Listen, that Jove, he's a cool guy. He knows what he wants, not like these other wusses. Sure, I agree. By the way, I didn't see you there this time either. Jove's hair is awesome. Do we think we can get a wig and some glue? I prefer you bald. Let's continue. Next thing is ancient lockpicks. Belongs to the miller. Okay. Priest's medallion. Old Dig can help it with us. Cresvold has an artifact, the legionary dagger. Okay, man, lots of stuff. Talk to Dig. Hi. I hid it away from time that spoils all and makes everything older. And I can offer you some good money for that medallion. Money isn't tasty. Cakes are tasty. Oh, cakes. Oh, booze? Okay, Snake can find booze. Oh, man, I thought I wanted cakes. I got plenty. I'm literally hauling around 23 cakes. Petro, I think I'm going to wait for the full release for the System Shock remake. Oh, yeah, dude. We're so close at this point. Oh, I still need to give him this beer. We can do that now. So we're at that. Oh, I need to put, let's do this. First we'll go here. There we go. Great. Grab that. Can we expect Near Replicant at release, or do you have other plans? When is the release for that one? Alcohol. Alcohol distiller. Okay. Early April? Maybe in early April. Yeah. Don't know for sure, but maybe doable. April 23rd? Okay. Yeah, that's something we may play at release. Alcohol distiller. Oh, it takes a lot of stuff. Okay. Love your Valheim builds. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Let's put you in there. Let's go down here. No, it's up here, maybe? There it is. For the Donkey Revolution, chat. The Donkey Revolution. Wait, what? I thought this went in the cathedral. Oh, here. Oh, what's over here? You can put something here. Is that another one of these? Oh, it's 5. Not bad. In Donkey we trust. In Donkey we trust. Mm-hmm. Oh, what's up, dude? Hey, wait a minute, please. Listen, this will sound a little unexpected, but I'd like to purchase some of your hair. I knew it. I suspected that your rehabilitation was no more than a vile ruse. The damned capitalist can't again resist the temptation to shear an honest worker. Do you know what you are? You're a public enemy. Shame on you. Shame, shame. Don't spit at me, please. You got me totally wrong. I was asking you to honor me. I'll put your hair in a frame and hang it over my bed to inspire me to fight for my rights. It's a fine thought, my good comrade. I only wish everyone were as determined as you. Here, let me do it myself. It'll be an honorable pain. Hee-haw! Thanks, bud. Boop. Great. Okay, now I have to, like, take this to the 8th floor or something? Yeah, I think he said the 8th floor. One sec. It's so weird to me when spam callers use actual robotic voices and the robotic voices have names like, "Hi, this is Amy. I am here to talk to you about your upcoming car insurance being delayed." Like, it's just like, why do you even give a name? You're Amy the Robo AI caller? Like, what is your deal, my dude? It's so weird. They want you to humanize them, but they sound like robot. Like, anyway, okay, maybe so. Is this all I'm supposed to do? Just come here with this hair? Or maybe I'm supposed to do something else.